How are you all doing? Welcome to week 3. I hope everybody had a nice Memorial Day weekend. I know I didn't hear from a whole lot of you, and honestly, I get it. I was off the grid myself, maybe a little bit off track. And so I don't want you guys to feel guilty about it. I don't want you guys to worry about that. I think really the most important thing is to not let getting off track become habit. So let's just go back to where we were and start today fresh, get back on track, and really move forward to progress towards our goals. So I know that's what I'm going to do. Anyway. So welcome to week 3. I am so pleased that so many of you are starting to see things click. It's so much fun. This is one of my favorite parts of the program, is to watch people start to put it all together. If you're not there yet, do not fret. You will be there eventually. Just keep in mind that it requires you to step outside your comfort zone and to really, really make the effort, put forth the effort. You don't have to do it perfectly, but you do have to be consistent about trying your best and doing better and better every day, okay? I want to make that clear because some of you may start to fret that you're not experiencing changes yet, and we're still early in the game. We've got a long way to go, but you know, you've just got to focus on the small victories day to day and just keep putting forth your best effort that you can. I know a lot of you are already experiencing some changes, which is awesome. I love to hear that. Maybe you're feeling a little less bloated, have some more energy. Maybe you're starting to notice your pants are just a little bit looser. And those are all wonderful non-scale victories that we want to really celebrate and focus on as we keep moving forward. One thing that I do want to point out is that I know some of you have been curious about how you can share the program. And because of that, I want to go ahead and share with you some information about my affiliate program. This is not some schemy pyramid thing. This is merely my way of saying thank you in the event that you share this program with anyone, your friends, family, whoever it may be, whether you share it on social media or you just share it in person with a friend of yours that you know would benefit from this lifestyle. Here's the bottom line. I am only one person, and as you all hopefully know by now, I'm very passionate about this program. I believe in it. I live and breathe it every day, but I can only get the word out to so many people. So it is incredibly valuable to me to have people like you who love the program yourselves share the program. And so because of that, I want to split the commission with you. And that means I'm going to give you $75 for every new client that you bring to the table. And that's it. No questions asked. The only thing you do need to do is sign up, fill out a little form, basically just so that I have your PayPal information so that I can send you your money. That's basically it. And this is, it's unlimited, essentially. You can send as many people as you want, and you will get $75 for every new person that you bring to the program. And I just cannot thank you enough because, like I said, I'm only one person, and I can only get the word out to so many people at a time. But let me go ahead and share that link with you. It's just a small little form. And you're certainly not bound by anything. And there you go. You can, and I will post that also when I repost the replay. Another thing I do want to point out is that, again, we're only in week 3, but some of you are already thinking, okay, what comes next? How do I really cement this as a lifestyle? Because, as most of you know, this 6 weeks is not really enough time to really form a habit. It's kind of a good jump start. It sort of kickstarts things, but the last thing I want is for you all to go through this program, get incredible results, feel great, and kind of drop off the map and revert to your old ways and then gain everything back. I have talked so many times about how sustainable this lifestyle is because it truly is. But I will tell you that having a community at your back is incredibly valuable to help keep you motivated, keep you moving forward, help you set new goals once you meet your old ones so that you can keep progressing and reach your highest potential. So really the next step after the 6-week program, I just want to throw this out there because things are going to be changing on June 1st, which is coming up on Saturday. So it's the only reason I'm really bringing it up this early on. Really what you need to do is sign up for our monthly membership program, our VIP program. If this is something that you want to continue long-term, continue the accountability, continue having the community support, continue to have new and improved workouts. The VIP portal is a brand new portal, so it's even more user-friendly than what you're using right now. And basically, VIP is an incredible value because you have access to a registered dietitian on a daily basis who you can ask questions about your macros, about adjusting your macros to better suit your needs if you feel like you need to get better results and dial it in even further. We have a hormone specialist. So ladies, we have all been there. We all have crazy cycles from time to time. We have things going on with our thyroid or whatever it may be. So Allie Dameron is our hormone specialist, and she can help you kind of address those issues in sort of a naturopathic way. And refer you, if needed, to maybe a hormone specialist in your area if need be. And then we have our fitness expert, Vivian Gill, who can help you modify some of the exercises if you find that you're in need of doing that. Like I said, VIP is not meant for people who are like experts at this or who have reached their goals. It is simply meant for people who want to continue to thrive and progress and push forward. So if you're still not, say you're still doing the beginner or the low impact workouts, or maybe you haven't even introduced workouts yet, that's okay. You can still go into VIP and modify moves as needed, introduce the workouts when you're ready, progress at your own pace, and still get results as you move forward. So I want you to keep that in mind. VIP kind of gives the illusion that it's for people who are like super duper hardcore and already have it all down pat, and that's simply just not the case. So I do want to, like I said, the reason I'm mentioning this now is because June 1st, the monthly rate will be $99 per month. Right now, if you register with a discount code, which I will post, it is $79 per month, and you will lock in at that rate. So I am going to go ahead and post that now. Keep in mind that you will receive immediate access to the VIP portal, but that does not mean that you ignore the rest of this round. I fully expect that you continue on in this round and finish out exactly what you have as it's set already, and then you can move forward straight into VIP from there. But you can go ahead and lock in at that $79 rate if you want to before June 1st. And that it's a steal, you guys. I know a lot of people even pay more than that for, honestly, they pay more than that to belong to a gym that they never go to. And we've got all kinds of things that are just coming down the pike for the VIP group in terms of a whole new library of workouts, including a lot of active recovery type workouts. If you like to do spin, there's going to be some spin workouts. If you like to do like cardio kickboxing, there's going to be some of that in there. Pilates or yoga, bar, all of these are kind of in the works to be included so that you are going to have sort of a one-stop shop that you can either take with you to the gym and do in the gym setting, or you can do it at home if it's better for you. And we still will have low impact workout options available as well. So it is meant to help you continue to move forward and see progress. And I can't speak highly enough about it. I myself am a VIP member, a paying client, and I love it. So, all right, enough about that, enough housekeeping stuff. Let's talk very briefly. I just kind of really wanted to check in with you guys and see how you're doing, how you're feeling now that we're in week 3. Hopefully some of this is become a little bit easier for you, not taking quite as much time and not quite as overwhelming. And, you know, like I mentioned before, if you feel like you're not yet seeing results or feeling results, then let's think about why that could be. One reason that I want to I kind of want you to just go through a checklist of things that that will kind of clue you in as to why you may not be seeing results yet, or if you are seeing results, how you can continue to progress with that momentum and keep it going forward. So one thing I want you to ask yourself is, you know, are you really hitting your macro goals? Some of you are really starting to do that, which is fantastic. Like I said about low carb days, I cannot stress enough, because there is always someone who misses it. And I'm not sure how, because I feel like I stress this a lot. It's so important that we're not under eating, you guys. You have to eat enough food. And so I really want to stress your goals on low carb days like today are: number one, hit your protein goal or be within 5 grams of your protein goal. Number two, stay under 50 net carbs. Number three, use up the rest of your remaining calories with fit fats. This oftentimes means you're going to be doubling your regular fat gram goal listed in MyFitnessPal. So a lot of us are somewhere around like 120 grams of fat on low carb days. And it's a lot of fat. But the reason for that is that you still need to make sure you're getting enough fuel so that your body can run optimally and then burn fat. Your body, if it's not running optimally, the last thing it's going to do is try to burn fat for you. Okay, so you have to focus on taking care of your body first, being healthy, getting enough. And when your body gets a signal that it has enough, it will then burn fat for you. So you kind of have to meet the needs first. Otherwise, your body's going into complete survival mode, and it's going to hang on to any fat that it has. So many of you that have hit that plateau, you know, anytime you've done diets in the past, or you just can't budge the number on the scale, which, by the way, we don't care about the scale, but if you're not seeing progress towards your goals, most of the time it's because you're not eating enough. Okay, so I cannot stress that enough. Let's make sure today, since it's low carb, I want to see a whole bunch of fat, you guys. All right, and then the rest of the days, you all kind of know the goals. So are you hitting your macro goals fairly consistently? Don't have to be perfect, but are you getting close? Are you getting closer every day? I also want you to ask yourself if you have really cut out dairy and gluten. And you know, there might be some dairy and gluten hiding in some things that you didn't realize. So just try to be extra mindful. Now that you're sort of understanding all the rest of the things, let's just be extra vigilant about trying to cut that dairy and gluten out, because I'm telling you, it can make a significant difference for you. So many people are sensitive and don't know it. And it doesn't have to just be tummy issues. It can be fatigue. It can be joint pain. It can be just brain fog. So I want you to really pay attention to that as well. I also want you to make sure you're not overdoing it with the workouts. If you're someone that was a workout buff before and you are killer with the workouts, that's great. I love that. But you don't have to add more on top of what we're already doing. You will notice as we move through this 6 weeks, and maybe you already have started to notice, these workouts are going to start to pick up. We intentionally make them a little bit less complicated, a little bit more straightforward in the very beginning, because we really want you to focus on the most important part of the program, which is the nutritional piece. That is 80% of how you're going to get results, is the food you put in your body. So the workouts, while I love them and they're so much fun and they are incredibly effective and beneficial, they are not the most important part. And if you're doing them, I really want you to be doing them, not them and XYZ. If you need to sub something out, please talk to me and we'll try to figure out something that works so that you're not overtraining and overdoing it, throwing your body into stress. I also want you to consider, while you're doing your workouts, think about what muscle group you're meant to be using. That is so important because it allows you to think. It allows you to put your mind to your muscle group while you're doing the move. And you can get a whole lot more out of it just by doing that. So if you're finding that these workouts are a little too simple or you think they're too easy, that is one way you can make them more difficult, is by putting your mind to the muscle. You can also slow down the movement, and man, that makes a difference. You can also increase your range of motion. Maybe at the beginning of the program, you were only able to squat like halfway, but maybe this time you can squat a little further down with proper form. Don't let your knees go out over your toes, that kind of thing, and get a little bit more out of it. So there's ways to make it work for you and be at your level and still challenge you. Also, I want you to ask yourself if you're truly, be honest with yourself. Are you really sticking with whole foods? I understand there are times when you're going to have processed foods. Try to make your best choice with processed foods and try to make it as minimally processed as possible. But truly, simple whole food, it doesn't have to be complicated. Throw a sweet potato, not today. Today is a low carb day, so you will not be eating sweet potatoes, but, throw a sweet potato in the microwave for 6 minutes and that's it. That's easy. Cut it in half, eat half of it, eat the whole thing. I don't care. That's a huge number of clean carbs right there. Whole food nutrition. Are you really sticking to whole food nutrition? Because I'm telling you, if you're hitting your macro goals with processed foods, it's not going to do anything for you. You're not going to feel very different. You're not going to see progress towards your goals. So the goal is to do better and better every day. Maybe you're not eating all whole foods one day after eating processed foods the day before. I get it. It's not an overnight change. I want you to slowly start weeding out the processed foods and replacing them with whole foods. Your taste buds will change. Your cravings will change. But you have to be a little bit uncomfortable and think outside the box first before that's going to happen. So push yourself to do that. Are you getting good sleep? I know I've mentioned it before. Make sure that you have a good nighttime routine in place. Don't be staring at your phone or a screen right before bed. Allow yourself the time and space to really wind down. Maybe drink some herbal tea, take a bubble bath, use some essential oils. I don't know, whatever works for you. Read a book and get some good quality sleep on the regular basis. Because if you're not, your body is going to have elevated levels of cortisol, which is going to inhibit fat burning. So they are very much directly related. And I know that's not something we always think about is, am I really getting enough sleep? Finally, I'm going to say it again. You've got to be positive. You have to have positive self-talk. I just did a post the other day about what the number one predictor of success is for people. And it's not talent. It's not opportunities that come to their feet. It's not how lucky they are. It's grit. And grit is the ability to see failure as a temporary situation. Okay? It is the ability to see everything as a marathon. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. We are here on earth learning as we go, and it's all about giving yourself grace, learning what you need to learn to do things differently and better in the future, and then using those tools and doing better. And it's a repeated cycle. We are all going to fail. We are all going to have things happen. We're all going to have those bender days where just everything goes to crap and we eat whatever we want and we feel like crap. And okay, the difference between someone who's going to continue on and see success and someone who is going to wallow in that is that the person that's going to see success acknowledges they messed up, gives themselves grace, says, okay, what have I learned from this? How can I do this differently? And they take what they have learned and they move forward. They don't dwell on it. So I don't expect perfection from you guys. I don't expect perfection from myself. None of us are perfect, and that is okay. That's what makes us human. So I want you to stay focused on the positive things, on the non-scale victories, even if it's something small like just drinking your full water that you had planned to drink for the day. I want you to think about those things and get the negative self-talk out of your head, because the negative self-talk is going to hold you back, and it is ultimately what will cause you to quit and fail for good. So I want you to keep it positive, okay? Positive self-talk. All right. If you all have any questions about that or any of the things that we discussed, then please do not hesitate to let me know. You guys are doing a fantastic job. I'm really proud of you. I hope you guys are proud of yourselves. You have come a long way in just a couple of weeks, and we've still got lots and lots of time to dial it in and continue to see progress. So I'm so excited about that. We will be having one more meeting next week, which is actually a touch early, but I will be leaving town the following week. For a full week, and I will not be checking your macros at that point. So I do want to let you know I will be inviting another coach to the page who's going to cover for me, and I will introduce you to her and let you know all about her, tell you more about her next week. But she will be your resource for that week and checking your macros and giving you encouragement and all the wonderful things. So you guys are not going to be left hanging, but I did want to go ahead and throw that out there. And like I said, I will talk to you again next week before I go on vacation anyway. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. We are already to Tuesday, which is great. We're almost to hump day, and we didn't even have to try to get there. So you all have a good day, and I will be talking to you again very soon.